Hello? What y'all doing? Wake that ass up. It's time to talk.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Trap.
Alright, so I wanted to share some funny news with you. I think this happened either yesterday or the day before. I don't know what news station this is, but they covered this woman named Bianca, I think is her name. And she is a Detroit business owner. I think she owns a salon somewhere. Anyway, apparently somebody stole her fucking Mercedes. Somebody stole her car. It was a nice looking white Mercedes as well. And she, I think she like called the police or been trying to track shit down for 3 days or some shit. And I guess on the third day, she said she's gonna take matters into her own hands, okay? And she tracked down her fucking car. I guess she seen this nigga driving around her shed, just like nobody was gonna see the shed. She tracked this nigga down and walked into where this nigga was at and literally to his face asked him, okay, well, that's your Mercedes out there? You got that Mercedes out there? And he said, yes. And she said, oh, that bitch.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do. Bitch, you stole my shit. At that point, I was just like, dog, I'm not letting this man walk again.
When I tell you I am hollering, look at the way that she's dragging his ass by his motherfucking drag. Look at the way that she's dragging his ass by his And you can see on his face that he's like, damn, I really done fucked up this time. I'm telling you, bro, that shit was so fucking funny to me. I seen that shit on social media. I was like, bro, mama said, Miss Bianca said that she slashed her own tires because she was like, bitch, if I find my shit and this nigga get in my car again and drive off, I'm finna be mad as fuck. She said he ain't getting away. They got his ass. I just want to see what that. I still want to see what that mugshot look like because, bitch, I know them dreads was coming out. I know them, I don't know if it was braids or dreads, what the fuck he had. She would drag his ass out the motherfucking shop, wherever the fuck he was at, by his hair. Stop playing with black women shit. Okay, let's talk about some good news. I know that, over the past few months, we have been covering Britney Spears and the bullshit that she's been having to endure because of the conservatorship and her crazy ass, weirdo ass, opportunist ass, fucked up ass, nasty ass, ugly ass, tired ass, trash ass, pathetic ass, low ass, dumb ass father, Jamie Spears. We've been talking about that shit. So apparently July 14th, I think it was, Britney Spears was granted permission to hire her own attorney, to choose and hire her own attorney. She made it very clear that she wants to press charges against that old ass, I don't know, dirtbag. It's giving sandbag, except that the flood waters are still gonna wash his ass away because, like I said, she wants to charge him with conservatorship abuse. So that I hope that they get his ass. And like I said, that's probably, of course, the money is one of the main reasons why he's hanging on to that shit. So for fucking dear life. But the other reason is as soon as they drag his ass out of the conservatorship, if that happens, hopefully it does, I'm sure they're gonna dive into them records. They're gonna dive into his life. They're gonna see what the hell happened, and I'm sure he's gonna face time for that shit. It's gonna be so ironic. It's gonna be crazy if when Britney finally receives and is granted her fucking freedom, that Jamie is going to be, he's gonna be the one in the cage. It's insane. But I wonder. I had not even heard of the terminology conservatorship or anything like that before this big news about Britney was even popularized. I had not even heard about that shit. So I mean, obviously I knew that there were ways for the state to come in and make sure that anyone who is experiencing mental problems or issues is taken care of. I knew that there was some way for that to happen, but I did not know the intricacies, and I did not know that this was, I didn't know what a conservatorship was, So hopefully, with as terrible as this shit is, it will shine light onto an issue that maybe not a lot of people knew about, and hopefully other people will be saved if they are in a situation where, they're being abused. So yeah, that's just, oh my gosh, after all that shitty news about Britney Spears, I'm so happy that we get to find, that we get to have like one glimmer of hope or some shit. Like, she was doing cartwheels on her social media, and I'm happy to see that she's happy, although I'm not sure how much control she has over her social media. But after this, that was one of the headlines. All right, really quickly, just to make us all feel like inferior beings, this is Zaila. Remember the winner of the National fucking Spelling Bee? She was with Kelly and Ryan, and she was just dribbling them damn basketballs. Like, you know what I mean? You talking about multitasking skills. It's like if I have too many tabs open on, you know, my internet browser, bitch, I be getting, you know, worked up. I can't imagine dribbling some shit or juggling some shit all at the same time. I'm not set up for that shit. She need to give me some of her brain. Donate some of your brain cells to me. What's you think I play? Donate some of them brain cells to me. I don't know what you gotta power up. Zayla, you got a goddamn infinity stone in your damn pocket, don't you? It has to be something. It has to be something, bitch. You were probably the one who knocked Thanos in his face and took some stones. Like I said about her, you know, the musician, her playing all them goddamn instruments. So, like I said about her, save some talent and some IQ points for the rest of us. God damn it. Halle Bailey, Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey, Halle Bailey. She finding them up. Anyway, Chloe put this tweet up. I thought it was so cute. Halle is officially back in the States. She rose up out of the sea, took her fins off, and put them legs back on, and she finished. It was so stupid. She finished filming for Little Mermaid, and she made it back to her sister. I know they're still happy to be around each other again. And I thought this was funny. This is Halle taking her first bite of Chipotle in like 7 months.
Let's go. Let's get it. Halle's back. Woo!
So she's getting back into the swing of things. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how she served the girls. Not only with acting, but with those vocals. I'm really excited to hear how she sounds. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait. Speaking of things that cannot wait, Miss Trunchbull's Chokey. The basement of prison cells they cannot wait for Matt Gaetz to just get his ass completely dragged. I saw this headline. I ain't gonna talk too much about no politics this video, but well, actually at the end I am going to talk about what Russia said about Trump. That shit was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry. But this shit about Matt Gaetz is hilarious, and we'll move right along. So this is the headline. Matt Gaetz hired the legal firm used by Jeffrey Epstein, El Chapo, etc. That's what a campaign report is saying. Now it's interesting because according to like campaign finance rules, you can use those funds, like campaign funds, to pay off legal fees that in a criminal case that involves your campaign, but you can't do it if you've been accused of, you know what I mean, running around with a little girl. It's like, you can't do it, you're not allowed to do that shit, but he did it anyway, so I wonder if that is also something else that they're gonna charge his ass with. So I'm a Matt Gaetz. Every time a headline comes out about Matt Gaetz, I'm going to talk about it. Because he is one of the most, he's such a fucking douchebag, he's such an asshole. I remember watching like congressional hearings and shit, and how he would just be such a gaslighting ass, just a douchebag. And I'm saying this because it's just, I can only imagine the type of person he was like 10, I don't know whenever the fuck he went to college. He would have been just like one of them douchebag ass fucking college bros that I would have avoided when I was in that bitch. He's annoying as fuck, and I really hope that they get his ass out here, just period. All right, we're gonna take a brief intermission so I can show you this man. I don't know who he is. You can check the at name in the video, but I just want to show you this without really commenting anything.
It's all squirty. Oh yeah. It's like a Gallagher fucking concert. Now stick your face in it and eat it.
Yeah. I will say this. I ain't never ever wanted to be a watermelon that bad in my motherfucking life. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. I feel like my hair is already serving you watermelon tea, so if you wanna knock on my motherfucking forehead like that, bitch, I'll gladly take a fucking concussion, bitch. On to the next goddamn topic, bitch, don't play with me. So Willow Smith just released her album called Lately I Feel Everything. Remember I was talking about how she was seen on set with Avril Lavigne and all that shit. She had been releasing her song Transparent Soul and all that shit. And it's just now it's finally culminated into an album release, and it's really cute. It reminds me of middle school when I was just listening to, you know, I was with the rest of you, bitch, you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wake me up inside, wake me up inside. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Thanks for the memories, even though they were so great. Like, it reminds me of that era in my life where I mean, you could tell me that I was a repressed ass emo bitch. Like, you couldn't tell me shit, mama. And I was just getting my life out of all them rock songs. Don't play with me. I would literally go from some like Beyonce, some R&B, some hip hop, some shit like that, all and turn out, bitch, I may be listening to Fall Out Boy. So it just reminded me of that era in my life, and I think that if this had come out when I was in middle school, I would have been, you know what I mean? I would have been, yeah. Willow sounds so good on it. One of my favorite songs is Naive. And of course, the other song that Avril is on with her, and I think that one is called Gross. So very proud of Miss Mamas, very proud of Willow, and I can't wait to see how she evolves even further as an artist. Like, damn, she went from like whipping her hair, and now she's giving us like some punk rock chaotic shit. I love it. Okay, so speaking of something else that I love, I mean, people are making fun of Jada for this shit, but I think she looks so fucking pretty. I guess she was just revealing that she had cut her hair off. I don't know if there was a specific reason for it, or it doesn't have to be a specific reason for it, but I'm just like, I don't know, people are making fun of her, and I just felt bad. I was just like, what are y'all talking about? She looks so good. It's like, I don't know how I would look with a bald head. But there's some people who have just the structure of their face and like how they, I don't know, I like it. I think it's cute, But yeah, I just want to bring that up really quick. And then I want to bring up this Guardian article that was written about Trump and how Russia really examined the presidential race and took one look at fucking Trump, especially when he was in the lead in Republican, and they were just like, girl, we have to make sure that he gets the presidency. But it becomes more interesting when you see that they called him mentally unstable among many other things. But look, just listen to this shit. So Putin authorized a secret spy agency operation to support a mentally unstable, quote unquote, Donald Trump in the 2016 US presidential election. And this is according to what are assessed to be leaked Kremlin documents. So they all agreed, like Russia was just saying, hey girl, if we put Trump in the White House, it would help secure Moscow's strategic objectives. Among them, social turmoil in the US and a weakening of the American president's negotiating position, which is just genius. Of course, if you put this fucking loony up there, it weakens America's negotiation power. Of course. Putin's people literally made the recommendation to him to use all possible force to ensure a Trump victory. And this part right here, look, there is a brief psychological assessment of Trump in the documents, who is described as an impulsive, mentally unstable, and unbalanced individual who suffers from an inferiority complex. I'm like, damn, they was dragging the shit out of him. They was reading his ass. Like, damn, they got a whole profile on your ass. There's also apparent confirmation that Russia possesses compromat, that's what they call it, or potentially compromising material on the future president collected from Trump's earlier non-official visits to Russian Federation territory. They said that Trump in the White House will definitely lead to the destabilization of the US's socio-political system. It's just hilarious. It's hilarious. So it's crazy, but it's expected. I mean, I kind of feel like we kind of all knew that shit was going on. But I just love the part where they just said, hey girl, he suffers from an inferiority complex. Bitch, that's the perfect motherfucker to put in there so we can get our shit done. And I guess I'll just end with the fact that I think that the next election cycle is going to be a shit show. You know what I'm saying to you? It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about. Make sure you check out patreon.com/AdrianExpressShade. Check out my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/AdrianExtra. I'm gonna be talking about the finale of Loki over there. If it's not up already, it's gonna be out today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Baby, don't you wanna come excite me? Sink your teeth into it, don't tread lightly. I'm dripping wet, you know it's all inside me. You can't resist the feeling, just come bite me. Baby, don't you wanna come excite me?